SB and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing as well as giving my first impressions on the GoPro Display Mod. So if that's something you'd like to see, just keep on watching. The GoPro Display Mod was announced back in October or November of 2019. It was announced along with the release of GoPro Hero 8 and the announcement of the whole line of mods. So the Media Mod, the Light Mod, and the Display Mod. I personally invested in the GoPro Hero 8 because of the mods. So not only is the GoPro now an action camera, but it's in theory a really great vlog setup. You have the Light Mod here in case you need more lighting, and there's multiple settings to that. You have the Media Mod, which has its own external shotgun microphone in the front and in the back. And if you don't like the external microphone on here, there's a 3.5mm jack in the back so you can put an additional microphone. I personally have the Rode Video Micro. The Media Mod has multiple plugs plus 2 cold shoe mounts. So one is supposed to be for the Light Mod and the other is meant to be for the Display Mod. Here we are 10 months later and the Display Mod was just released. Also earlier this month, the GoPro Hero 9 was released. Now, the GoPro Hero 9 has better specs and is overall more everything is how they're advertising it. And they have their own front-facing camera. So you can make the argument that the Display Mod isn't exactly needed anymore. Personally, I don't think it's an upgrade year for me. While the GoPro Hero 9 is really impressive, I just was really turned off by the fact that not everything was cross-compatible. So I invested in the GoPro along with all of the mods. The Media Mod for the GoPro Hero 8 isn't compatible with the GoPro Hero 9. You have to buy a completely different mod for the Hero 9. In addition to that, I have multiple GoPro batteries. I have 3 batteries and the dual battery charger, and this thing is a must-have for me, especially since GoPro batteries don't last as long. So I'd also have to upgrade my 3 batteries plus another dual charger. The GoPro Hero 9's battery does last, I think, 30% longer, so it is a little bit bigger, but again, I'm just personally not ready to upgrade everything. Well, here we are, September 2020, 10 months in the making, so without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. So first impression is the mod itself is pretty big, maybe about the size of a GoPro. The screen itself is looks a lot smaller than it could have been. It could have taken up this whole entire space, but that's okay. We'll see how it looks like when it's actually mounted on the camera. So also in this case came just another cable for charging. I believe this is USB-C. To mount it, you just take this little part and pull it forward so that it's in front of the screen, just like that. And then you're gonna take your GoPro with the media mount and just insert it in. And you'll feel it kind of click. That looks pretty good. So then I'm just gonna take this cord and plug it in here. That is a little bit awkward to have the cord just sitting here like this, but maybe there's a better way to mount it and I just don't know yet. And it looks like it's just connecting automatically, so that's great. Ooh. There seems to be a little bit of a lag, but not enough to really bother me. So yeah, I'm just gonna play around with this now that it's unboxed and everything. Now, right out the box, I can say that there are a few things that I noticed that could have been improved. This is my first day using it and having it, so there may be more things to come later on. But off bat, here are my thoughts. So the first thing I noticed is, now that I have so many mods on my GoPro, it's a little bit heavy for the GoPro Shorty tripod. So once I have everything on, it kind of slides down. I don't know if that's a problem for everyone. I personally had the Shorty for a long time, and I've used this basically as my go-to mount. So it might have just had a lot of use and wear and tear, and that's why it doesn't hold as well. But yeah, for mine, it slides down. Number two, this is very minimal, but it really bothers me. The GoPro display seems a little bit crooked. So I don't know if mine is just a little defective or what happened, but yeah, it's just tilted ever so slightly. Not a huge deal, but when I'm framing myself, it could be a little bit off because the display is off. Another huge thing that I don't really like is this cord right here. So this cord is way too long because the plug is right here. And because of that, you have to kind of maneuver the cord and plug it in. Now, aesthetically, it's not the prettiest and it could have been a lot more flush. But because you're having to constantly maneuver the cord, I think eventually this cord might bend and wear out. And since it's built into the display mod, once this is damaged, the whole thing is going to be completely useless. So that's a huge con. I did notice on the box it said there was some kind of warranty. So I really need to look into that and see what that entails, because I don't know, I've just had a lot of cords in my lifetime and all of them end up becoming damaged eventually. Another huge thing is, yes, the GoPro is able to tell when it's flipped up or flipped down, but it's only a display. It's not a touch screen and has no other function. This is kind of a big deal for me because I do have presets, so I'm able to change the mode on my GoPro just fine. But I'm not able to access my settings in a particular mode. To do that, I have to turn the camera around, unplug it, and then access my settings from here. So that's kind of a bummer too. I don't know if that could just be a software fix or what, but hopefully maybe in the next upgrades or so, it'll be better. The last thing that I noticed, it's really minimal, but this case was really hard to open. So the mod, it fits in the case pretty snuggly. Snuggly. The case is pretty snug. So it fits in there perfectly, but then you have to kind of squish the cord inside. So like that, and then you close it. Now it's so tight in there that it's hard to open. And I think I would like to use the case pretty often so it doesn't get scratched. Yeah, that was really hard to open. But yeah, all in all, I think that just being able to see myself is a win, and hopefully GoPro comes out with updates or an updated version to fix all the little quirks. It is a little bit disappointing because we did wait so long, almost a full year, before these were actually released and we were able to purchase. So there's that. I do really like that it has its own power source. The GoPro battery doesn't last very long. I'd say about an hour worth of shooting. That's why I have so many extra batteries. But the display mod has its own power source. So I heard a lot of people say that's a huge con, that you had to charge this separately, but I personally prefer it. I don't mind just throwing this on a charger and not having to worry about my GoPro dying quicker, because now I'm powering the display mod, the media mod, and the light mod. The light mod also has its own charger. And this thing, I don't use it very often, but I think I've only charged it once since I've gotten it, so that's pretty impressive. I'm so glad that the mod is finally here. Although there are little quirks about it here and there, I think it's fine for my daily use, and it'll really help me with vlogging. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!